Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku, the green bean, would talk to his mother a lot about you. So much so that she'd love you before even seeing you. He'd want you to visit early on. And if you're comfortable with that, then he'd take you to dinner at his home. When you notice that he calls her Mama, it's adorable, just like him. Inka would be so welcoming and cheerful, and would tell you that Izuku told her a lot about you. The poor baby's face was red from embarrassment. When you and Inko got along and started talking with each other, he'd sigh in relief, happy that nothing bad happened and that you two got along. Later, he discovers by accident that you got his mother's number and were sending her photos of him, which you thought were cute, and you almost passed out. Bakugou Katsuki, Bakugo was hesitant to bring you over, not because there was a particular reason preventing him from doing so. No, it's just that he doesn't want Mitsuki to embarrass either of you. That would be awkward and uncomfortable. However, Mitsuki insisted that you visit, and after he'd heard an earful of her complaining about how she couldn't see her son's girlfriend, he decided he'd had enough. He was well aware that you'd have to visit sooner or later, so might as well do it now and avoid the headaches. When you came, Mitsuki was delighted, and after minutes of conversing with you, she felt lucky that her gremlin son found someone as kind and gentle as you. She asked you if he was treating you right, and what she didn't expect was you blushing and telling her how romantic Katsuki was with you. It was funny. After all, Katsuki being romantic? What universe was this? Katsuki, is that true? Shut up, old hag. But apparently, it was true. Because when she turned to look at her son, he was blushing and looking at the ground, and she couldn't help but burst out laughing. Katsuki wanted to kill someone, and Masaru, the poor guy, had to mediate between him and his mother with her relentless teasing. But still, Katsuki was romantic. God, that shouldn't be as funny as it was to her. Later, you exchanged numbers, and you text her in secret about your dates with him and how they went. And if you were lucky and got a picture, you'd show it to her, and he never found out. Todoroki Shouto, he tried to ignore that part, the part where you have to visit his parents, and he visits yours. He tried his best, but eventually, after visiting yours, it was his turn to introduce you to his. Did you have to? He knew you wouldn't stress him out, if he told you about it, but you let him meet your parents. It was only fair you met his too, right? He'd confront you about it after a lot of hesitation, and then he'd tell you that he doesn't want his father to be involved in this. And of course, you understand. It was expected. If anything, it'd be weird if he didn't say that, and you'd be worried. When he took you to the hospital room where his mother was located, you were a bit nervous. Would his mother like you? Would you not be the girl she'd hoped he'd have? But he sensed your nervousness and gave you a kiss on the cheek. It's okay. Don't be nervous. We can do this later if you want, he murmured. You shook your head. I'll be okay. Thank you, love. He smiled, nodding to your words and opening the door. When Ray saw you with Todoroki, she knew you were the one he was talking to her about. After all, she didn't spend hours listening to him dreamily talk about you for nothing. She was nice, and after a while of talking to you, she hugged you tightly, smiling with tears in her eyes. Thank you for taking care of him. Kirishima Eijirou. Eijirou is a sunshine child, and I'm pretty sure he was raised by parents who are at least a little bit similar to the Midoriyas. He wouldn't hesitate to take you there to visit, but he'd wait until you're comfortable. Once you tell him you're ready, he'd take you to visit his parents. He'd tell his parents a lot about you, and sometimes he didn't even need to talk. His grin and eyes would tell a lot about how you were as a person, that even they noticed how amazing you must have been with him. His parents would also get along with you, but they'd still tease you too here and there. After all, what kind of parent doesn't? As long as it wasn't too much, and everyone was having fun, it was harmless. His mom asks you to visit with him later, and tells you that she was happy with you coming. And, of course, many visits happen at his house throughout the next few months. Kirishima gets shy about it, but he also likes to show you off to his parents, and spending time with you was always good, so it was a win-win for him.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.